That one misses for Randall.
And one thing that separates Randall from other guys is his size. That spin move. He can do it off the drive, in the post, now going either direction.
.144 left to play here in the half. Burks can't get it to go.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Connects from three-point range. Reddish has got 7 points in the game.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
And whirling around the floor, Greg, is there anyone Randall reminds you of?
I mean, they're different players, but Akeem Olajuwon had an unbelievable spin move. Takes a lot of body control, especially for taller guys. But when you do it well, man, it is tough to stop.
Quickly with a wide open look. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
And Durant gets it to go.
Boy, if you allow Durant that look, he's going to punish you. I mean, it's that simple.
There's 47 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Randall. The shot's good.
Julius Randle.
Randall's got his second basket of the night.
That's simply an outstanding play, working the size mismatch right at the rim.
Driving inside. Makes it 2 points there from Khan. And the Nets lead by 6.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
26 seconds left to play in the first half. The feed to Griffin. Banked in off the glass. Griffin's got 4 points in the quarter.
It was all about his athleticism when Griffin first came into the league, but it didn't take long to see he was about a lot more than that. He's got serious skills down low.
Now here's Burks with 1 on the clock. And so it's Brooklyn with their lead. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to move in for the Nets. Griffin's checked in for Andre Drummond. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Kevin Durant. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Joe Harris. And it's Baller in for Irving. So New York going with almost an entire new group. Nerlens Noel checks in for Mitchell Robinson. Toppin comes in for Julius Randle. Burks, he's checked in for Reddish. And it's Kemba Walker in for Derrick Rose. Setting the floor for the Knicks. You've got Kemba Walker. Toppin is out there with Noel. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's quickly in at the 3, the small forward.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Passes it to Noel. There's 1:17 left in the third. And here's Walker outside. Ball's knocked loose, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
1:11 left here in the third quarter. Simmons passes to Cobb. Here's Claxton. The Nets working the ball around now. Griffin down low. Noel on him. 4 on the shot clock. A second chance effort. It'll go, and the Knick lead is cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Griffin.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Pass to Claxton. Outside, Simmons. Baller passes to Claxton. He dishes it to Simmons. Outside for Thomas. No good. That would have tied it.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
Shot's good by Walker.
And, you know, some might say the mid-range J is a dying shot because of analytics, but Walker doing his best to keep the mid-range shot alive.
And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
Substitutions for your Knicks. Kevin Durant. Kyrie Irving.
The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Knicks lead by 5. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Durant is out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Irving. Then there's Baller. And it's Claxton in at 7. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And also, I've been extremely impressed with their interior D. Their rim protection has been as good as it gets.
You know, guys, Randall is simply a beast on the offensive boards.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. Baller passes to Claxton. Kicks it to Irving. 4 on the clock. The shot, no good. Walker with some nice D. Randall passes to Walker. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Pass to Burks. Randall left side. Here's Robinson. Simmons with the defensive effort.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
This is third personal. Team second.
And he can't get the first one.
Shooting for Brooklyn.
Andre Drummond's checked in for Brooklyn. Joe Harris comes in for Simmons. The Knicks also changing it up. Radish, he's checked in for Alec Burks. And it's Rose in for Walker.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
Knows how to run a team, guys, and facilitate accordingly. Rose makes those around him better.
The pass to Cobb. And here's Irving. Passes it to Cobb. Now Irving. He's covered by Rose. And he lays in the alley-oop.
His IQ is one of the best in the league. Irving has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
New York leading by 4. Here's Rose. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
KD on the wing. Baller passes to Drummond. Over Robinson, and it's good off the glass.
When Drummond's points come, they tend to come inside. He's got a lot of ways to beat you down low.
To the middle. The shot's good from Quickly. Quickly's got 4 points in the quarter.
And all quarter long, he's been zeroed in and knocks down big shot after big shot here in the fourth.
On the way, Harris. Pass to Cobb. Nets passing it around. Drummond dishes to Harris. Clock at 6. Here's the pass to Cobb. Here's Drummond. And it's good with time running down in the shot clock.
Really a good decision turning to Drummond in this spot. Needing a big basket, and he goes and gets it.
Now, here's Quickly. He's covered by Khan. 2 points. That one goes.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Timeout called, the Nets. They're behind by 6. A minute 50 left here in the fourth quarter.
Come on, who wants a t-shirt?
And now we present our New Balance player.
They're here. They're here.
Is it way too soon for me to say that we're here? LeBron brought worth to a city rookie year. Had to fight for that king spot like them Cavaliers. Talent got to speak in ways they can't tell you, but instead got them begging you to stay another year. Never let the system tell me how to make a meal. Never let society tell me how to eat a meal. But never get so comfortable to say it's time to chill. Got my rise, get my soul aside.
Got my dog on a rise.
Yo, what's up, man? Great game. Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do. You got it. You got it. Come on, man.
Set up, set up.
Right here.
I see him. Hey, knock that down.
Bring it in, fellas. One game won't. Hey, hit me up.
Whether it was screens, cuts, threes, dunks, we were beating our opponents left and right. And in the spirit of ball movement, just look at how games 1 and 2 ended. Game 1 was a pick and roll, and Danny assisted me for the game.
A look from earlier as the Nets head to the locker room. They're in no mood to... And before we...
Thanks, B.A.
Well, Allie, one of the all-time greats. Good stuff. Looking at the starting 5 for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Jalen Noel out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. And it's...
Now, in the lineup for the Timberwolves.
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Beasley finds Beverly. To end the run. And Aldridge with the block.
A quick leaper with good instincts. Aldridge can be so disruptive as a defender. So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Simmons. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Pass to McDaniels. Driving inside. No good that time. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
They had a tough time beyond the arc. A lot of their possessions ended in missed threes.
What was most disturbing to me was they didn't have a backup plan, right? The threes aren't falling. What do you do next?
And here's Reed. Back to Beasley. Here's Reed. Over Irving. Reed can't hit.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
And it's Irving off the drive. And he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
They're just so smooth. Kyrie Irving identifying the opening and then letting it rip.
Timeout call, the Timberwolves.
Boy, and when it comes to providing leadership, everyone tackles it a little bit differently. Irving isn't that Kevin Garnett type motivator. He's not going to talk all game like Chris Paul. This guy leads with his play.
Pass to Beasley. Now here's Towns. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Baller. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Timberwolves trail. Beverly outside. Here's McDaniels. And stolen by Simmons. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. More NBA on 2. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
Blake Griffin out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Bruce Brown. And it's Baller in at the point. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, B.A. The Minnesota Timberwolves and their sister franchise, the Lynx, under new management, or at least that's the plan starting in 2023. A key part of this sales agreement was stipulation that the teams remain in Minnesota, something that's got to make the fans in the Twin Cities very happy.
Oh, that's great news, Allie. Thanks for that.
Well, it's just Patrick Beverly, despite the lack of size, competing on the glass and getting the putback.
To the middle, deflects the pass. Beverly with a steal. Here he goes. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, that's his second foul. Does he take a more cautious approach here the rest of the half?
So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Drummond's checked in for Griffin. Durant comes in for Ben Simmons. Harris is checked in for Brown. And it's Thomas in for Kyrie Irving. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Vanderbilt's checked in for Towns. Anthony Edwards comes in for McDaniels. Noel, he's checked in for Beasley. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Beverly. A nice shot by Baller.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. Here's Vanderbilt. Pass to Russell. Here's the 3. And the three-pointer goes. Russell's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Drummond up top. Inside. To the inside. Pulls up. And the Nets tack on 2 more.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Now here's Russell. He's closely guarded.
D'Angelo Russell rises up and drops the hammer.
Timeout called, Brooklyn. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
And he comes up with a bucket.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Pass to Reed. Now Edwards. Going inside.
Oh! Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
2 minutes to play. Second quarter.
Harris down low, guarded by Edwards, stolen by Reed. 1:49 left in the first half of basketball. It's Edwards with a drive, and that one is stuffed right through.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim temporarily.
The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. The Timberwolves making a change here. Reed's checked in. 90 seconds into the second half now. Noel, no good. Brooklyn has gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land in the third quarter. On the court for Minnesota. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Edwards. Then it's D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Jalen Noel. And it's Reed in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Noel. Give him 8. Up top, Edwards. Pass to Reed. Just 5 on the clock. To the paint. And there's Russell on the assist by Reed. Russell's got 9.
Well, he's getting better at absorbing contact. Finishes like this prove Russell is a tough, dynamic competitor.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line, a chance at a three-point play.
And you have to love the focus. He gets hit, but converts it anyway.
Beasley's checked in for Edwards. The free throw drops for Harris.
Now you think about it, over time, Joe Harris has made himself a viable option as an NBA player. He's got such offensive versatility.
Reed passes to Russell. Three-pointer, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
For three, Durant nails it from beyond the arc. Durant's got 6 in the quarter.
Kevin Durant is a threat to shoot it as soon as the ball hits his hands. This guy incredible, relentless as a scorer.
And then Russell with the dunk.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
Back to Durant. Pass to Thomas. Out left to the wing. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Stolen by Reed. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Beasley against Harris. Back to Noel. Here's the break. Here's Griffin. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Lets a floater go. Noel, no good. The Nets with the lead.
Well, you look at the tools of Naz Reid. They are impressive. This guy can protect the rim and step outside. What more could you want from a developing big?
And he's just crushing them with plays like that. I mean, just continuing to pile it on.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely zero chance of a comeback, and nice finish by him.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota. And with Naz Reid, as you said, he can check all the boxes.
Right, still working to figure out where exactly he fits, but you have to be excited about the potential for game development. Still young, still growing.
So Brooklyn ends.
Timberwolves substitution.
Beasley outside. Towns passes to Beverly. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns.
Well, that's how you bring out the best in your teammates. Towns is a prolific scorer, but guess what? He'll find you if you're open.
Beyond the arc. So we see the Nets taking the W here. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you next time.
Yo. So I just got off the phone with your agents, and they want me to set up an interview with Candace Green. It's your turn to set the narrative.
Not gonna lie to you, man. I'm kind of nervous.
Well, as you should be. You're about to go on national television and complain about your boss. Now, I don't want you thinking that you're doing the wrong thing, because you're not. I mean, you got the right to work for whoever you want to work
look,
for.
I hear you, Rig, but that's a lot of eyes on me, bro.
Yeah, that's why you make a lot of money. Facts.
Yeah, you're right. Candace Green, she is respectful. This ain't gonna be no Frank Valentine situation.
Oh, yeah. I mean, all you're doing is applying a little pressure. Respectfully.
You make that sound so easy. Respectfully.
Well, I'm sorry, are we in the easy business? Because I could have sworn it was the NBA superstar.
They're here. They're here.
It's a way too soon for me to say that we're here. LeBron brought worth to a city rookie year. Had to fight for that king spot like them Cavaliers. Talent gotta speak in ways they can't tell you. But instead got them begging you to stay another year. Never let the system tell me how to make.
Game 3 was the Danny game. He had all 22 points for us. He was 8 of 9 from the field, including 6 of 7 from three-point land. And Chris, you and I at some point just realized that he's cooking, and we just got to let him